Day 5, Chapter 2, page 21. An experience with a false prophet. Last night a young man, a stranger to us all, but professing to be a brother from Victoria, Australia, called upon us and asked to see Sister White. It was evening and I declined seeing him. We invited him to remain with us during the night, however, and take to breakfast. After our usual morning worship, as we were about to go to our various employments, this young man arose with a commanding gesture, requesting us to sit down. He said, "Have you any hymn books? We shall sing a hymn. Then I have a message to give you." I said, "If you have a message, give it without delay, for we are very much pressed to get off the American mail and have no time to lose." He then began to read something he had written, which stated, among other things, that the judgment has now begun upon the living. I listened as he went on and finally said, "My brother, you are not exactly in your right mind. State plainly, how is your message concerning us? Please let us know at once. Your mind is overstrained. You misapprehended your work. Much that you have said is in accordance with the Bible, and we believe every word of that. But you are overexcited. Please state what you have for us." Well, he said that we must pack up and move at once to Battle Creek. I asked his reasons, and he responded, "To give this message that the judgment has begun upon the living." I answered him, "The work which the Lord has given us to do is not yet finished. When our work here is completed, we are sure the Lord will let us know that it is time for us to move to the Battle Creek, instead of teaching you our duty." I left him for Brother Starr to talk with further while I resumed my writing. He told Brother Starr that when Sister White spoke to him so kindly, and yet with such authority, he began to see that he had made a mistake, and that the impressions which had moved him so strongly were not consistent or reasonable. Although our family is large, consisting of 10 members, besides 3 visitors, we decided to have this young man stay with us for a time. We dare not give him over to people who will treat him harshly and condemn him. Neither do we want him to repeat his revelations. We shall have him remain for a little while where we can associate with him and, if possible, lead him to a safe place and sure paths. Gluttony and intemperance. Gluttony and intemperance lie at the foundation of the great moral depravity in our world. Satan is aware of this, and he is constantly tempting men and women to indulge the taste at the expense of health and even life itself. Eating, drinking, and dressing are made the aim of life with the world, just as the state of things existed before the flood. And this state of dissipation is one of the marked evidence of the soon close of this earth's history. The picture which inspiration has given of the antediluvian world represents too truly the condition to which modern society is fast hastening. We know that the Lord is coming very soon. The world is fast becoming as it was in the days of Noah. It is given over to selfish indulgence. Eating and drinking are carried to excess, and men are drinking the poisonous liquor that makes them mad. The deeds of violence. In the days of Noah, the overwhelming majority was opposed to the truth and enamored with the tissues of falsehood. The land was filled with violence. War, crime, murder was the order of the day. So just will it be before Christ's second coming. The labor unions are quickly stirred to violence if their demands are not complied with. Plainer and plainer it is becoming that the inhabitants of the world are not in harmony with God. No specific or no scientific theory can explain the steady march of evil workers under the generalship of Satan. In every mob, wicked angels are at work, rousing men to commit deeds of violence. The perversity and cruelty of men will reach such a height that God will reveal himself in his majesty. Very soon the wickedness of the world will have reached its limit, and as in the days of Noah, God will pour out his judgments. The terrible reports we hear of murders and robberies, of railway accidents and deeds of violence, tell the story that the end of all things is at hand. Now, just now, we need to be preparing for the Lord's coming.